with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday night.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt here with you. And Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. CJ was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Looking for a target. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now for Stroud. Into traffic, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down, Stroud. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
That's one you watch the next day, and as a quarterback, you want that throwback. Quarterbacks are perfectionists, and when it's caught just out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little more accurate.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Davis gets it from the gun. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Cooper DeJean with the stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
Trying again following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Play made that time by Danico Autry.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Texans.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Texans take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, Britton Covey. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He beams one deep right side. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Texans get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Davis takes it straight ahead. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Davis. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Stroud from the pistol. Connects on the crosser. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have 2nd down and 5. From the 46. Into a crowd and, intercepted! Picked off by Nakobe Dean. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The Eagles about set to go on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Hurts now from the gun. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. Now Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Running back sent in motion. First down throwing for Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Taken in by Smith. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end, as he's out shyer that time on the tackle. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the pistol, Hurts. The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Shipley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And it's going to be interesting to see, Brock, if they're a little rattled, seeing that interception end up costing them the lead. Things all tied up now.
Okay, maybe a little rattled, but these are pros, and part of that is understanding. Those guys on the other side, they're capable of making plays too. The key now is to go atone for it and get that lead back.
It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 1. Completed to Collins. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Texans first down.
The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Stroud throwing here on first. Caught by Diggs. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Diggs there to bring it in. This is ahead for about 5. Cooper to Jean with the stop. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. We're at halftime here on Monday night. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Covey now to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing here, Hurts. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And that brings up 4th and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Gets everything he has under this throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Davis. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Cooper to Jean with the stop. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
That's pretty good reaction time, Kate, right there from that defense. The flow to get to the edge and cut off that toss play. What could have been a big gain is kept to minimal yardage.
Stroud now on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
He's got a gain of 6 there. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 46. That pass caught by Tank Dell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Houston.
New set of downs for him from the 46. This set of downs starts with an option right. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Davis. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. From the gun, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. On the handoff, here's Davis. And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. And stop coming from Henry To'o. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Again, this is Gainwell. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Hurts. He loses the football. And the Texans grab it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that 1st tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that 1st tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that 2nd hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Out now come the Texans on offense. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Bails out of the pocket quick.
It's a gain of 9.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On play action, here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's Stroud now. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Back to throw. Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Schultz. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Texans first down.
Handoff here to Davis. And he'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Davis. Has a lane inside the 25. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First down, Texans.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Number 9, Brevin Jordan. 1st and goal, Houston.
Davis up the middle. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Pierce. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It'll be a gain of only 1 on 2nd, so that brings up 3rd and goal from the 2. Right back it goes to Pierce. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And you tell us this all the time, Brock. Touchdowns aren't the only stats that make a quarterback, right? Yep, he's nodding right now. But the absence of any from his ledger, well, that's problematic. And his struggles are indicative of the challenge that this offense as a group has really been fighting all game long. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. This one finds Goddard. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Here he is to throw. Taken in by Smith. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw it. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Throwing now. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
On the scramble, Henry To'o on the stop. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Desperation time here on 4th. Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still first down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This throw is caught. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Return coming from the 6. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. It's an option to the left side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts. Escapes the puck. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt, and it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Davis gets it from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. From the 37. Finding Davis. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves, and you got to be ready for that check down at all times.
Stroud off the play fake. Connection made to Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1st down, Stroud. Completed to Collins. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Texans.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Stroud. Getting out to his left. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Well, we call that protection lookout. Like the O-line yelling back at the quarterback, look out! Because they have no answer right now with back-to-back sacks by the defense. They've got this crew offensively guessing.
This entire contest rests on his next kick. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. This is off the left upright and in. It's good! And they've taken back the lead.
Eagles.
He had the distance dial. The accuracy, maybe not so much, but from that distance, you could excuse being a little off one way or the other. The upright, it helped him there, and that really is all that matters.
So the Texans come away with the road win. And they only needed a field goal to end it, as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Philadelphia.